Welcome back to Basin Motorsports. So previously we've been working on the 86 Restomod I call the Gray Lady. To this point, you know what we've done is we have taken the engine and transmission out, had the transmission rebuilt, the engine's been resealed, and at this point I'm starting to put it back together. So other than the big wiry mess, what you can see is that the engine bay is completely cleaned up. The K member has been taken out and cleaned up, and it's down to pretty much a good point where I can start to add everything back. You can look down in there in the transmission tunnel. It's been wiped out with some turbo towels and gunk degreasing wipes, some simple green spray. You can kind of see the bottle down in there, and that is a great place to start. You can see it's all clean, fresh paint, and no grime left back on there. So the only thing left to do now is put the steering gear back in, start to get the engine and transmission mated together, and put back into the car. Everything else will be supplemental at that point, so you can start putting in your air pump, your alternator, power steering, all that stuff will go back in once the big foundational pieces are in there. The smaller pieces can be put back in. So the steering gear is laying here on the floor. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit more, bolted back in, and then I can start to get the engine and transmission remounted together to get them up on the hoist, dropped in the engine bay, and then we'll get those secured in the car. Alright, so the steering gear is all put back in the car. Everything looks good. I do need to double check that it's centered before I tie it up to the wheel. You can see that I've taken out the steering shaft from the bottom of the column down. I took that out just to clear the engine because it hits on the header, but once the engine's in, I'll put it back in and double check the alignment to make sure that the steering gear is centered and then the wheel is centered before I tighten all that stuff back up. Concerning the engine and transmission, it's all back together. So everything went together pretty easily. You know, everything's heavy, so you got to kind of, I guess you'd say jockey it around, or however you want to do it. But to get everything lined up for the torque converter, to get everything bolted back up. So everything's in. It's already strapped there. It's ready to go. All I need to do is throw back in kind of this mid pipe here that goes to the bottom of the headers, which goes there. It routes underneath the bell housing to the other side. And then it's got the flange coming down for the secondary cat. So you've got some initial that come off the Y here. It goes into another cat, or a catalytic converter down here. And so I've had to get all this together, get it done, and we're going to drop this thing back into the engine bay, hopefully today. All right, bingo bango. The engine and transmission are gone. They are up in the car. So everything went in. Now, I will tell you I made a mistake on putting the engine mounts on the engine mounting brackets. So I actually put the left on the right and right on the left, and how I knew that is that I tried to put the engine in. The transmission mount was about 2 inches short. It was 2 inches forward. That knew then that I had put in the mounts backwards. Now the stud should be at the forward edge. I can kind of show you. The stud should be at this forward edge in here. If it is not, if it is behind back there, it's going to pull your engine forward. So simple mistake, but you know, cost me a little bit of time just to correct it, just to lift it up, get them all swapped out. No big deal. So now at this point, it's dinner time, calling it a day. Over the next few days, I will keep nibbling at this. Everything is mounted. The engine is mounted. Transmission mount is in. The bracket there on the transmission tunnel, that's all in. Now it's a matter of putting in wiring, putting in alternator, you know, all the other pieces, everything else, and then we'll get some fluid in this thing and give it a startup. So we'll keep nibbling at it. Hang on. We're almost there. All right, another day down, and we got some more work done. Question is, on stock suspension there with the coil springs, is there anything more dangerous to install and yet so satisfying when it's done than a coil spring? Man, I took the Mustang Motorsports installation tool that threads kind of into the bottom of the lower control arm, plus those spring compressors just to get that thing in. Oh my goodness. And a ratchet strap to pull down the control arm. But I got it. And it's in. Nobody died. It didn't come shooting out of there, but my goodness. So at least that's sacked together. Now I can do the brakes, double check the steering, and button that up, at least on this side. As far as the engine, it is still a mess, but I'm getting piece by piece. So I've got a couple of heater hoses in. I need to tighten those up. Otherwise, I'm just getting piece by piece going in here. Man, I just can't believe how much wiring is in these things. It's just crazy to me. I guess after tucking the wide body over there, when I did that, and you slim it down and tuck it in, man, the amount of wiring on these things is just sickening. Anyway, got to get all this put back together, but we're getting there piece by piece. All right, so it's the end of the work week, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get the Gray Lady all the way done to be able to get a driving and running car on this episode. So I showed you quickly that I assembled the front suspension in the passenger side front. That is complete. So the things left, I have to do the driver's side front to be able to get that suspension in. That will at least get me to the point where I can connect everything else back up and get the exhaust in. I've got the exhaust manifolds on, but I needed to do the white pipe on that. I've got that all situated now, so I need to install that. The secondary cat I need to put in, the tailpipe going out the back of the car needs to go on, drive shaft, front mount accessories, power steering, AC, all that stuff. I need to get that back in, and then put some fluids in and drive. So with that, that'll be in the next episode on the Gray Lady. I will have that done, and it will be a running, driving car before I start the vinyl wrap, which is soon. I am so itching to get that done. So yesterday I needed to get this arbor press put together. Now this is a 20-ton arbor press from Harbor Freight. Went together pretty darn easy. I followed the instructions this time. Didn't freewheel it, and it went together very well. So I used that today on an upper ball joint for my wife's Suburban. So good stuff on that, very nice. And then yesterday morning, I actually washed the Wide Fox. So a couple of people have said, man, we appreciate how dirty you keep your car, that you let it get, let it get dirty, let it stay dirty. It shows that it's a real driver, and you keep it that way. And I thought, man, if it's just going to sit here, I might as well get the dirt off of it. So I knocked the dirt off of it, just some car wash formula, then wiped it down with a microfiber towel. And I tell you what, I totally dig it. I like having it clean. So with that, that is where we're going to end the week. So the next episode on the Gray Lady, I promise, no matter how long it is, we will have a running and driving 86 Fox ready to go back together, and I will be able to drive it out and put a little bit of mileage on it, just kind of getting the transmission all settled in and everything else. I still need to take it to the transmission shop for them to double check the transmission work they did, make sure everything shifts correctly and all that, and they will do it for, part of the transmission rebuild. So that will be on them. I will put it on a trailer and take it to town one day, probably in the future, so they can look at it. But that's it from this time from Basin Motorsports. Thanks for hanging out. Getting some progress on this. Vinyl wrap soon. Wide Fox is coming up, and I'm working on a third project car, but I'm not going to tell you too much about it until I have it secured and here on the property, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do next. That's it. We'll see you next time.